Good day everyone, I am Kyle David V. Atienza, and for today I will discuss Module 5 Online and Network Technologies, specifically on one of the eras of the ICT, which is the invisible age. Before we proceed with our discussion, here are our objectives. At the end of the discussion, you should be able to first discuss the invisible age in terms of the educational technologies utilized. Second, identify the highlights and challenges of the invisible age. And lastly, recognize the importance of educational technologies during the invisible age in distance education. So the invisible age is actually the third part of the years of ICT. This began in 2002 and is still happening up to this day. The invisible age is also known as ubiquitous computing because the physical computer unit disappears in the background and is found everywhere. At present, technology is already seamlessly integrated into our daily lives, allowing for a natural and intuitive learning experience. So when we talk about ubiquitous computing, we mean that computers are no longer these big, bulky machines we see on desks. Instead, they're integrated into things like our phones, smartwatches, and even household appliances. It's like having invisible helpers all around us, making life easier even without us realizing it. In the context of distance education, ubiquitous computing plays a significant role in enhancing the learning experience by providing access to educational resources, communication tools, and interactive learning environments anytime and anywhere. During the invisible age, our top software is synchronization. Since we no longer rely on just one single computer and we have computers everywhere, that's why it's called ubiquitous. Our mobile devices are already in sync with each other. The data transfer for the invisible age is done through wireless communication. As compared to other ages discussed by my co-reporters, data transfer sometimes happen through the use of our postal mails and emails. Here are some of the technologies in the invisible age. First is mobile devices. The proliferation of smartphones and tablets enables students to access educational materials, participate in discussions, and collaborate with peers and instructors regardless of their location. Mobile applications and responsive websites offer a seamless learning experience on various devices, facilitating learning on the go. One example of this is the use of our My Portal, which we can access in our mobile devices through the use of the Moodle application. Next is the cloud computing. Cloud-based platforms provide storage, processing power, and software applications over the internet, allowing us students and educators to access resources and collaborate in real time from any location with internet connectivity. An example of cloud computing is our Google Drive and OneDrive. Cloud-based learning management systems offer a central hub for organizing courses materials, assignments, and communication channels. Next is the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things in distance education refers to the network of interconnected devices that can collect and exchange data over the Internet. In this context, the Internet of Things devices might include sensors in our classrooms, wearable gadgets for our students, or smart educational tools. These devices help create immersive and interactive learning experience, facilitate remote monitoring of students' progress, and enable us educators to personalize instruction based on real-time data. Next technology is the virtual and augmented reality. Virtual reality or VR and augmented reality or AR provide immersive learning experience that stimulate real-world environments or augmented physical objects with digital information. In distance education, virtual reality can transport students to virtual classrooms, laboratories, or historical sites, while augmented reality can overlay supplemental information onto textbooks or provide interactive demonstrations during remote lectures. Last technology in the invisible age is the machine learning and artificial intelligence. Machine learning and AI powered educational tools can analyze student data, provide personalized recommendations, and automate administrative tasks. A good example of artificial intelligence and machine learning is our OpenAI or our ChatGPT. Intelligent tutoring systems adopt learning materials based on individual student performance, while AI chatbots offer instant support and guidance to learners, enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of distance education. I will now provide you examples of highlights of the invisible age. First is its accessibility. Ubiquitous computing ensures that educational resources are accessible anytime and anywhere. This allows students to engage in learning regardless of their location or time constraints. With mobile devices and cloud-based platforms, students can access course materials, participate in discussions, and collaborate with their peers and instructors from the comfort of their own homes. This fosters a more inclusive learning environment. Again, as mentioned earlier, our mobile devices can access our My Portal here in UPOU, and this is an example of accessibility during the invisible age. Another highlight of this period is the personalization. Ubiquitous computing enables personalized learning experiences tailored to our own needs and preferences, and even our learning styles. Through collaborative and adaptive learning algorithms and intelligent tutoring systems, educational technology can now analyze student data, track progress, and deliver customized content and recommendations by maximizing learning outcomes and address diverse needs and abilities of our learners. Last is the interactivity. Ubiquitous computing promotes interactive and engaging learning experiences through the immersive technologies such as the virtual and augmented reality, gamification, and interactive simulations. These technologies enable students to explore complex concepts, manipulate virtual objects, and participate in hands-on activities, which fosters deeper understanding and retention and motivation compared to traditional passive learning methods. If we have our highlights, we also have the challenges of the invisible age. First, of course, is the digital divide. Ubiquitous computing heightened existing inequalities in access to technology and internet connectivity. This widened the digital divide between students from affluent and disadvantaged backgrounds. Students without reliable access to devices or high-speed internet may face barriers in participating fully in distance education. This limits their learning opportunities and academic success. Another is privacy and security concerns. The extensive collection and sharing of personal data in ubiquitous computing environments raise privacy and security concerns, particularly regarding student confidentiality and data protection. Because of this, educational institutions like UPOU must implement robust security measures and adhere to strict privacy regulations to safeguard our information. Last is technological dependence and disruption. Ubiquitous computing reliance may lead to technological dependence among students and educators, making us vulnerable to disruptions caused by system failures, cyber attacks, or technical glitches. Over-reliance on digital platforms for teaching and learning also poses challenges during emergencies or disruptions such as power outages, network failures, or natural disasters. This means that we have to prepare contingency plans and alternative instructional methods to ensure the continuity of learning. That's it. That's the discussion for invisible age, the technologies that are currently existing in the invisible age, its highlights and challenges. Here are my references for this report. Now for our points for discussion. The first is one of the challenges posed by the invisible age is the digital divide. Considering that we are now living in the invisible age, how can you eliminate the digital divide in your classroom or institution? Next is what are some innovative ways that you as an educator can leverage the technology of the invisible age to enhance student learning experiences both inside and outside the classroom? I am excited to read your answers for my points for discussion. Again, I am Kyle David V. Atienza, and this was my report on the eras of ICT, the invisible age. Thank you very much.